I had a great learning experience many years ago when I was in graduate school. And in graduate school, I did a couple of things. I studied ethics and theology. I practiced Tai Chi as an exercise and community building activity. And I made cookies. I made 15,000 cookies one year to pay for my apartment while I wrote my dissertation. Now, I would pre-make my cookie dough on Sunday night, 50 pounds of it. I sold a lot of cookies. 50 pounds of dough, and then I would put the dough into a tube and I would freeze the tubes, and then I would have cookie logs, frozen iceberg cookie logs, and then I'd wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I'd slice up my cookie logs and I'd put them on trays. My house smelled amazing. All my housemates wanted cookies. Here's the knife that I used. Now this video is about supporting movement. Now, sawing this knife through 15,000 cookies was a bit of work. Frozen dough. Now, where did I support the movement from? I learned to support the movement differently over the course of the year. Because you go like this, right? And try and saw frozen cookie dough. Look at this. I'm moving at my wrist and I'm freezing my elbow steady. So I'm supporting the movement of my wrist with my elbow. That didn't last long. That hurt. It hurt my wrist, it hurt my elbow. What if I moved the support further back? What if I move the support to my shoulder and I go like this? Lock the shoulder, move the elbow and the wrist through the cookie dough. Well, there's a little bit more power in that, but it's terrible for your shoulder. What if I move my shoulder back and forth and support it with my upper back, my chest? Well, I've never had that much power in my upper back or chest. That didn't work very well either, but you can see the support is moving kind of further along the joint sequence of my body. What if I support it from my lower back? Let my upper body move and freeze my pelvis, basically. Well, that got pretty uncomfortable fast too. How far down can I go? Why not move from the floor, right? I could saw my cookie dough with power from the floor. That was good support, right? So instead of using all these joints to work through that cookie dough, I could use the floor and move through it, and that was a much more efficient way to saw through 15,000 frozen cookies. So my question to you, or a question rather you can ask yourself, it's none of my business, where do you support your movement? Is there a behavior in your life that you repeat over and over again, like I did with the repetitive movement of cookie sawing, that you could study? Because you could be sort of doing injury to yourself if you're not adequately supporting the movement that you're repeating. I found it was a great experience and a great lesson to move through my body to learn how to saw cookie dough as a kind of a whole body effort. What else might you be doing that could use a deeper support in your body to protect the more distal joints from injury from repetitive stresses and strains? It's just a question we can ask ourselves. How do we support our movement? And maybe, if we don't get an answer that's comfortable in our body, we can seek another area of support that we can move through in order to make the movement easier. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to study more with me, go to gilhedley.com. There's a ton of stuff there. Enjoy.